put a new screen on there too, so it's not all.
You in?
Yeah, we in.
Regular app.
Oh no, the screen.
Oh,
Screen protector. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, double honor to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us His truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim, teaching and preaching His truth for all righteousness and sincerity. For the Israelites, it is prophesied the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. As always, we want to give forewarning through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, of these events that will surely come to pass. All right, we speak about the MOTB, which is an acronym for Mark of the Beast, which the global elites, whose biblical nationality is Esau Edom, they're going to attempt to cause all, both small and great, free and bond, rich and poor, to receive technology under their skin. And with it, you'll be able to buy and sell, identify yourself in this new system that they want to establish on earth, attempted to establish. Our Lord Yahweh Shai is He whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, the so-called black man, who stem from the tribe of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning the priesthood. He's going to come and deliver the elect. And the elect, the remnant, the Israel, the Most High, that's who these teachings are for. Okay? Our Lord Yahweh Shai is going to come with power and great glory on so-called UFOs, or as the scriptures call it, the chariots of Israel, will within the will, pillar of cloud by day and pillar of fire by night. All right, the Lord is going to come through the midst of World War III, or as the scriptures call it, the Third War, or the War of Armageddon, and destroy the kingdoms of the world, starting off with Esau, and establish a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, which is the kingdom of heaven, and that kingdom is for the Israelites. The true names of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means He is, He to be, He exists. And it's through His Son, Yahweh Shai, and His sacrifice, we're brought back in good status with the Heavenly Father through the act of reconciliation. All right? And 2/3 are going to get cut off here in Babylon the Great. It's going to be a lot of death, a lot of slain. Slain of the Lord shall be many. 2/3 of Jake, Edomites, and the nations, the natural heathen, is going to get cut off here. It's going to be a time of trouble. All right? Tribulation, anguish, famine, pestilence. All right? These different things that you see on post-apocalyptic movies is going to be happening in real time, man. All right? So we sent out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to gather the remnant through the teachings, and it starts off with our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. So, Lord willing, this can be edifying.
It's Matthew 24, verse 1. And Yahweh Shai went out and departed from the temple, and His disciples came to Him for to show Him the buildings of the temple.
All right, in Matthew the 24th chapter, which the author of Matthew is also known as Levi, which was a publican before Yahweh Shai called him to follow him in his ministry. And in this chapter, it goes into two different time periods. It goes into the Roman siege of Jerusalem that happened in 70 AD, which is started in 66 AD. And then it goes into the signs of the prophecies to look for in regards to Yahweh Shai's second return.
Verse 2, and Yahweh Shai said unto them, see you now all these things, verily I say unto you, there shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Yeah, so the temple was going to get sacked, all right, during the Roman siege of Jerusalem. We have Vespasian, Titus, and his brother Domitian. All right, spirit was on them to defile our sanctuary.
Verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
And as I was mentioning, this chapter goes into two different time periods. When shall the temple be overthrown, and when shall be the sign of thy coming?
It says, and Yahweh shall answer and says to them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Yeah, because in the last days, and even in the time period of the apostles, you had a lot of deception. All right? You had Apostle Paul make statements in the Gospels in regards to someone preaching another Yahweh Shah, which he have not been taught. All right. I believe in Timothy, 2 Timothy, the first chapter, speaks about perilous times shall come. Some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. So that happened then, and that's going to happen now. And it's happening now. And we were speaking off camera on how, hey, you know, you're going to always have these different questions. You're going to have all these different topics that come out, which is to sift, you know, unbelievers, man. You know, the hell, over the years we heard countless times about the hell doctrine.
Right.
You know, it's the Roman Catholic doctrine. You know, the disbelief in the act of reincarnation. The elect being specifically Israelites. You know, all these different things that come up over the years. The Father don't determine if you're an Israelite or not. All these different things, man, is set up to sift the undesirables of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
We're not Hebrews.
Oh yeah, that's the latest thing. We're not Hebrew Israelites. We're just Israelites.
Cornelius was a Gentile.
Cornelius was a Gentile.
And the Most High is not dialing up, the life of a heathen like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And out of
He
all
hooked
the
the life
heathens,
up. You know what I'm saying?
right. Out of all the heathens, it's always, it has to be an Edomite. You know, when the topic of, Job not an Israelite, Job, he was Jobab.
Yeah,
the Edomite. It's always an Edomite. They'll never say, okay, well, he was a Japhite, or he was of Elam, or a Shur, a Lud. You know, it's always Esau.
Yeah,
you know,
it's crazy. It's set up like that.
Then Esau is at the white man. All these different things that came out over the years, you know, we crushed it. Well, and that's what brings us to this title: Hold fast till I come. Hold fast to what?
That was that happened.
You gotta hold fast, man. We got the doctrine. We got 100% truth according to what's written in the prophecies. We have it. If we don't have 100% truth according to what's written here in these prophecies, then that means we're not at the end. Clearly, World War III is brewing up. Clearly, biotech is making its efforts to be more popularized in the world. Clearly, you got the camps being set up. Clearly, you got love of many wax and cold. Clearly, you got pestilences. Clearly, you got earthquakes. You got uproars of the people. You got all these different signs happening in the world that go back to the prophecies that will be happening in the last days. We got 100% truth, man.
And it has to be your foundation so you don't winnow and go to and fro with all these different, double-mindedness.
Yep.
This is Revelation 2:24. These are the words of Yahweh Shah. But that which you have already, hold fast till I come.
And what do we have? We have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But I want to back it up for the precept real quick. This is Isaiah 59, verse, I start at 20 pointers and 21. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith Yahweh.
Right. And the Redeemer, that's Yahweh Shah. And that shows that he's going to save those that have repented. Because those that have returned from transgression is another way of saying repenting from their sins.
Yep. And as for me, this is my covenant with them, saith the Lord, my spirit that is within thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, saith Yahweh, from henceforth and forever.
Yeah. So that shows you that this knowledge is only for the Israelites. That descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 12 patriarchs.
And it's going to be given to those that have turned from transgression in Jacob. So what we are to hold fast is these teachings, man.
So Revelation 2:25, for that which you have already hold fast till I come.
We got to hold these teachings fast. We got to secure it until Yahweh Shai comes. Scripture speak about enduring it to the end. And it's not just the element of seeing these people bugging out. You got famine over here, you got pestilence over here, crime, rape, all these different troubling scenarios.
These scourges.
You gotta hold the doctrine fast, man. You know, spiritual demon Satan is gonna be coming in all type of ways to seduce you out of these teachings, man. You know?
He might take you up to a very high mountain.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Put you on a level.
Yeah.
You know?
It says, and he that overcometh and keep my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Yeah, so if we hold this word fast until the end, we get the victory, which that word overcome basically means get the victory. All right? And we'll get a reward. And the reward is that we'll rule over the heathen. And clearly, when you look throughout the world, the heathen needs to be ruled over. You know? Starting off with Esau, Edom. These devils need to be put in chains. They need to be arrested.
Yep.
You know, from the food to the water to the air, the infrastructure, the technology that they're trying to push.
Man.
These different Wi-Fi signals and cell towers are just destroying people. The food system is destroying people, man. You know, entertainment, music, sports, destroying people. Social media lifestyle, podcasts, the internet. This shit is destroying people, man.
There's a way to seem it right unto man.
But
But the end thereof is the ways of death, bro.
Yeah, and that's what's all that is pushed here is death, man. Esau's coming after the working of Satan, and he is as death and as hell, and cannot be satisfied. So that's the energy that we see here. People aren't satisfied. People aren't content. It's always they looking for something else, you know. And you know, sometimes we get caught up in that, you know, more. But we understand the concept of being content here in this world, man.
And the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
Yeah.
See, but we seduced.
Yeah, you get seduced by these things, man. So that's why you want to always be in the spirit of examining yourself. You know, how did I do this week? You know, how am I doing this week? You know, oh man, I was a little too much. I was a little covetous. You know, I was a little greedy. I was a little covetous. You know, I was a little angry. I think I crashed out the other day. And that's the energy that's finna be, man. Ain't nobody finna be simping over these bitches walking down the street.
Playing and waiting for y'all.
Bitches get the fuck out the
Them
street.
niggas Dukes of Hazzard their way to that light to run them bitches over.
Yeah, they're about to get ran over.
Yeah.
And they on their phone, all that shit.
Man, that shit over
These
with.
bitches can't deal with that pressure, bro. They can't deal with that, man.
It's gonna be like a weight coming down on this world, man.
See, women can deal with the shit on the internet because they can block somebody. But in real life, that real life man pressure in real time, you can't deal with that shit, man. You know? And that's why Jacob's trouble is going to be a very terrible time for women. And we go into various topics with these lessons too, man. You know, the spirit is like the wind, man.
That's right.
You know? You know, see on the internet, like we were saying, you can block a nigga off the internet, he's just going into outer darkness. Just send a nigga to outer darkness, boom, block the nigga.
Block it. Hide. They can hide in a little apartment.
Yep. They can hide, but see, it's gonna come a time in the very near future that we always just said that everything that you thought was right is gonna be wrong.
Man.
You know, you finna find out real reality. You know, because with these tariffs is something that's, you know, when you cooking food, right? You got 4 burners. You got the main stuff on the front burners. You got your meat, you know, whatever. But then on the back burner, you got the rice cooking.
Yeah.
Slow. You know?
Yeah.
That shit take time. That rice take time.
Simmering.
Yeah. Rice take like 25 minutes to get right.
They're simmering,
So you got all, you know, you cooking the meat. The meat is flipping this shit. You know? But then it's gonna come a time where, oh shit, the rice is bubbling. The shit in the back, the shit that was on the back burner is bubbling and it's finna be ready. That's the tariffs. That's Jacob's trouble. You know, you worried about this bullshit that's in the front, the jobs and the corporate greed and the inflation and you know, the cares of this like the bread and circus and all this bullshit. But the major shit that's finna affect this world is finna get done right in
Yep.
the front. We was saying off camera that we believe it's gonna be some type of financial
Man.
cyber attack or some type of banking
The
system
glitch. That
you
one
know,
there.
and you ain't gonna be able to access your records
The
and all that.
information, yeah. The data.
You ain't gonna be able to access all this
Your data.
information. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to stand in that line. And them lines them MOTV, don't think that MOTV lines is gonna be, oh, that's only 2 people out there. No. Them MOTV lines is gonna be like concert lines.
Man.
You know? Bitches, you gonna see bitches out there with their kids, you know? Like, oh my God, you get your kid? Yup. Me and my, like, that video from that nigga woman with the 2 boys that was at Target stealing.
Yeah, yeah.
You see her energy. She was, oh, my boys need school clothes, huh? You know?
Yeah, like y'all owe me this. Yeah.
It's gonna be women just like that. I don't give a damn. My boys is getting that in their
You
head.
know what I'm saying?
You know?
A lot of women like that. Just want to be an examples of.
Yeah.
Esau pushes his military along with those check stations.
Yup, yup.
They gonna be offering people like
Yup.
that.
For sure.
To bring in order. You know, fear.
Mhm.
Yup. Because them women feel entitled though, man.
Yeah.
You know, we built this country. All that is on that when they come in there like that with that attitude.
And see, when this system collapsed, nobody got status.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I mean,
Except for
outside the
black.
elites, you know, outside the elites of this world, nobody has status.
Nobody.
The person that was making $100,000 is no different than a motherfucker that was sleeping behind a damn
The nigga with no
a
pants.
freeway.
bro.
You know, everybody, the playing field is going. People gonna be saying, "Oh well, before this happened, I had property, I had the 401k, I had Roth, I had the banking, I had all this stuff, yachts, and
Man.
now I don't have access to it." Them gonna be the motherfuckers that's they love this life, bro. They
Yeah.
love this program. They love this setup. You know, this world identifies as you are identified in this world by what the hell you got.
Yup.
If you driving the EV,
Right.
electric vehicle, what college you went to, what job you work at, what city you live in, and if you live in a house or an apartment or a luxury apartment in that city, this is how this world.
People are
Put you
known
on
by
status.
they recognized by their possessions.
Yeah, and possessions can be snatched from
You
you.
got something.
Luke 12:15. And he said to them, take heed and beware of covetousness. For a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possesses.
And that's
Man.
what Esau pushed.
Yup.
And remember, this is Yahweh Shai speaking, right? Now, in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter speaks about these Edomites coming after the worker of Satan.
Right.
And Satan means adversary or being adverse.
Against
So if
everything.
Yahweh Shai is saying, you said what?
It says, and he said to them, take heed and beware of covetousness. For a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possesses.
So Yahweh Shai is saying that a man's life just don't consist about the shit that he has. So if Esau is coming after the working and saying, what energy will he push? He will push the direct opposite of
Kind.
that. A man's life is about everything that he has.
Go. Yup.
You know, Esau's carnal, so
Yeah.
possessions is carnal, tangible things.
Yup.
Yep.
Yup.
Yeah. Yep. That was a good precept.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Sirach 14, verse 9. And covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion.
Yeah, his portion is his lot.
Right.
You know, and we all got lots, man.
Yep.
Which a lot is an assignment that you are to fulfill in that body the Lord put your spirit in.
I think it comes from allotment.
Yeah, allotment. Yeah. Right.
Like a car lot.
Yeah.
That lot, your number on that lot, whatever it is, that's
That's
assigned
your
to you.
spot.
Yeah.
Your-
Yeah. And your assigned parking spot may be way in the back.
Yup.
You ain't up there in the front where the
By the
handicap park is.
dumpster. You buy the dumpster.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't by the dumpster. You ain't parking in handicap right there by the goddamn
you
doors,
know,
man.
Next to the entrance. Not you. No, not you.
Yeah, so we all have our lots that we have in this life. And your lot may not be the high earner, 6-figure earner. And here it is, you live your life trying to accomplish that, and you're not going to fulfill it. So now you live a life of woe and envy and jealousy
and shit for everybody that got what you supposed to have.
So like I say, an envious man, a man that has the spirit of jealousy on him, and, he's not going to be satisfied with what he has, you know, because he wants what the next man has, you know. And in the law, it speaks about not coveting after your neighbor's wife, his maid servants, his manservants, his ox, because the neighbor with those possessions, because that was a rich person. You know, basically the Lord said, don't cover it. You know, your neighbor may be rich, don't cover it. Don't covet after him. Because first off, the Lord speaks about his eyes is upon the poor. Man. You know, although he be high, his eyes is on the poor, man.
He deal with the lowly, bro.
He deal with the lowly. You know, when you rich, man, you get your possessions. Your possessions can grow wings and fly the fuck on.
I'm telling you.
Quick.
You target people, you know, driving a nice Beamer or something. People, especially niggas in the hood, they'll try to rob them.
And you rich fools don't expect nothing on the other side because you received your consolation on this side. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got nothing to look forward to.
You ain't got nothing to look forward to. You ain't even got hope and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And the iniquity of the wicked drive up his soul.
Yeah. So, the envious man is not satisfied with his portion. And that's the demon that's on these people. These people that got the college degrees and got the nice car, you know they still not satisfied? They still not satisfied with that portion. Because it doesn't matter. In this world ruled by the Edomites, it doesn't matter what you have, it's not enough.
Still not good enough, yo.
It's not enough. Best believe what Elon Musk have, well, she's not the richest man. Jeff Bezos is not the richest man. Best believe what they have is not enough. I want more. They want more, man.
This is Philippians 4, because once you have all that income, you can open you can open up yourself to many different ways of life. What they do is darkness. Very vile things behind closed doors, and they're able to afford those things, and that's why they want to keep receiving all this income, and so they can do their. Philippians 4, verse 11. Not that I speak in respect of want, but I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content.
And that's what the scriptures put.
That's
content. Now with balance, if you have opportunity to do things, then do it.
You got to come up. Get to come up.
Christians speak about doing good to yourself.
There's nothing wrong with it. If you have a job opportunity, there's nothing wrong with taking it if it's going to make you think that. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as it doesn't compromise the truth.
There you go.
Hebrews 13:5. Let your conversation be without covetousness.
Yeah, you don't want to have your conversation always about I'm getting this or I gotta have this. As you get older, you don't want to be around a person that's hustle culture. That's grind culture. I don't want to be around nobody that's hustle culture the fuck out, grind culture the fuck out. All he's talking about is
how to save your money. I don't like people.
To come up.
We know about that already. We know you gotta, have money saved up for the rainy days. That's nothing. But what you telling on the video, that's nothing new.
Yeah.
Everybody know that.
Gotta save up for a rainy day. You don't think we know that already?
It says, and be content with such things as you have, for you have said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the Lord is gonna provide for us, bro. And hey, you know, a lot of us is going through certain trials and tribulations to get us stronger for that time of trouble we were speaking about when opening up the video. You know, because it's going to transition to where we got to fully depend on Yahweh Shah.
It's like with the Israelites when they were in Egypt, they were so accustomed to that Egyptian lifestyle and eating good, you know, the cucumber, the leeks, the fish.
Not the leeks.
You know, so putting that to now, Jacob's comfortable with, you know, fast food restaurants.
Working a little, you know, work their little week, get paid, being able to get used to that.
Yeah. So when the Lord takes that away, by putting the spirit on Esau to crash this economy, you know, we're gonna have to adapt. You know, to putting our full reliance and trust in Yahweh.
So this is Isaiah 10 and 20. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel is such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth." Yeah, so it's going to come a time where the elect is not going to stay upon Esau, like you were saying, the job, the whole American lifestyle. You know, how to get food, going to the grocery store. You know, this life is going to switch up. It's going to come a time where we're going to have to, as it's written in Habakkuk, the just shall live by faith, which you should already be living by faith, but it's going to be on a greater level during Jacob's trouble, man. You know, see, when we was in the wilderness, the Lord fed us with manna from heaven two times a day. You know, and doubled it up on the Sabbath day. Doubled it up the day before the Sabbath. You know, so hey, we waited on the Lord to feed us. And then you look at certain creatures, man. Birds. Yahweh Shai said the birds have nowhere to store up their food.
Nope.
You know, but the Lord feedeth them.
They don't labor, they don't toil, and then they just get their food.
Yeah, they not making their food and all that. You know? And you can look up any time of the day and see some birds. You know, see some damn birds flying and stuff. And they fed.
Like that beetle we see, that blind beetle.
Yeah.
They blind.
Yeah.
Yet they still
he still ate that day. You know? So basically the Lord is going to transition us to depending solely on him. So your trials and tribulations that you're going through now could be strengthening up that inward man for that season. You know, because, you know, we get accustomed, I get paid on Wednesday, you know, I get paid on Friday, you know, get paid once a month. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to come a time where
cut that off.
That check ain't coming no more.
That most like taking that away.
You ain't got that debit card.
No more.
You don't got that apartment with the refrigerator. You don't got no refrigerator.
Man.
You know, you don't.
Can't order from Uber Eats or DoorDash.
Can't order that.
That little thing not downstairs.
Man.
No more.
The little robot ain't coming.
Little robot thing.
He ain't coming.
You know, so these different luxuries that we've grown accustomed to in America isn't going to be here no more. You know, and when that happens, these people is done.
They're gonna lose it.
People that's on meds,
man.
You know, people that are disabled, people that's disabled, that's in positions where they can't go outside and they rely on Uber Eats.
Most of the
deliveries.
Most of the elderly is already gone.
They
bro.
gone.
They already
It's
gone,
a wrap.
bro.
It's a wrap, bro.
The elderly is already gone.
Yeah.
And you don't have to adapt. You may have to eat the same thing every day. Just like animals. Animals, they eat the same thing every day. The cat, the dog, they don't never complain.
Yeah.
And when the Lord did Israel like that, they was complaining. They tired of this man. Like they just want variety.
You bring us out here to kill us?
Yeah.
They said our eyes have love for this matter.
They just saw the food and they just
horrible, man.
Because it said in the Psalms that they murmured in the camp against Moses and Aaron. And they was talking shit behind his back. Basically, that was backbiting. Backbiting.
But see that, you know what's so crazy is, then you talking shit about Aaron and Moses, but you just completely regarding the power.
Yeah. Disregarding.
Disregarding the power. That's no different than what the scribes and the Pharisees was doing. Here it is, Yahushua, he's healing the lame,
Blind people.
healing the blind, the halt, the maimed.
Get out of here.
You know? But they gonna say, oh, who told you to take up your bed upon the Sabbath though? You know, that's crazy.
Yeah, crazy, bro.
Bro, he was just paralyzed.
Just completely ignore that. It was unlawful for you to pick. Oh no, he didn't do that in the name of the Lord. He did that in the Beelzebub. Yeah, I was trying to say, can Satan cast out Satan? If I'm a demon, how can I cast out another demon for good? You know what I'm saying?
If you come in that energy.
If you come in that energy of a demon, if anything, he will put more demons on you.
On him, yeah.
You know?
Crazy.
But that's that same unbelief
That spirit,
that Jake had in the wilderness. You're just ignoring the power, and that's happening now. Here it is. The Lord got prophecies jumping off the pages.
Off the pages.
Us out here on the highways and the byways 2 and 3,
Yeah.
out here with the Bibles, in the midst of the land of Egypt, and we sighing and crying because of the oppressor. That's prophecy, and that's a power that the Lord has put in the earth.
I mean, it was written.
And it's written,
So long ago.
Yeah. And this is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Because I know I can speak for myself. Some days it's like, man, I just want to lay up, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, lay down under the AC. I got some cold water in the refrigerator, man. I just want to chill today. But it's the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua that gives us the wherewithal to come out here and do this, because this is prophecy, man. This is prophecy. And you can't ignore this. You see it, people walking down, ignoring this. These people got the child of God written on their shirt. They got Bible verses written on their shirt. They're walking down the street with Bibles in their hand.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's one thing you came to speak about, neglecting not the gift that is given unto us. And the truth was given unto us, and we all got gifts.
Yeah.
So by you neglecting to go out, that whatever day you go out for that week, it's like you neglecting it. You can do that. You can do that in the world with your job. You can call off.
I'm going to the gym with that.
Gym.
How you doing?
You don't want to go to the gym?
Yeah, you cool. Sure. Yeah, see, we parked there, so.
For sure. All right.
Yeah, you can neglect the things of the world. Yeah. You can call off work or something, or not go to the gym or go to it. But you can't do that with technology. And if you don't go out, you should feel convicted again.
And you don't want them demons on you.
Yeah.
You don't want that, damn, I didn't, 2 weeks, I ain't winning.
Yeah.
Let's say the spiritual demon Satan is looking for the moments. Spiritual demon Satan is looking for, like the brothers in Dallas say, that nigga moment.
Yeah.
They looking for that moment where it's like, all right, and then when the moments come, flood of demons.
Celebrate.
Yeah.
This is 1 Corinthians 10. And these was examples that were going on in the wilderness on how you can draw parallels to Nate. With Jacob. How they're not being grateful and stuff for what the Lord did. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that you should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud and all passed through the sea.
Man, so Apostle Paul was saying that our ancestors, and that's in the book of what?
1 Corinthians 10.
That's how you know that those are Israelites that he was addressing in Corinth. Because he said our fathers or our ancestors that would go back to the wilderness were all under the cloud. They were under the so-called UFO that Yahushua was traveling in. And they did go over the waters, man. They crossed that Red Sea.
That Red Sea. The Suez.
The Suez.
Verse 2, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Yahweh. But with many of them Yahweh was not well pleased, and they were overthrown in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Now these things were our examples to the intent we should not lust after evil things as they also lusted.
Yeah, see, they wanted to go back to Egypt. They wanted the different things Egypt had to offer. They lusted after evil things. And the Lord is not with that looking back spirit.
Nah, you don't play that.
You know?
You don't play that.
The Lord is about pushing forward.
Yep.
You know, even if you had a situation where you had a good living setup, you know, and the Lord put you through a trial and switch up your whole living situation, you can't be on it, man, I just wish how I was, you know, or you know, I wish it was like how I was in the 90s. You know, the music, and it was easy to get a girl before the internet, even that, you know, because during the 90s, man, we had a long way to go, you know, to now. So if anything, you want to have the spirit of hastening unto the end. You want to move forward.
I believe Apostle Paul said something like that. We don't look at the past,
Yeah.
but we're looking for the things that the Lord gonna do for us in the future. Something like that.
Yeah.
Because there was lusting after that quail, which is chicken, basic chicken.
Yeah.
And the Lord basically contaminated the quails, and a lot of them got sick and died.
And I'm pretty sure Jake was, you know, during the time of Black Friday, how they be outside and they open the doors and they bum rush in there.
Yeah, Black
They
Friday.
go right to electronics.
Oh yeah, they was Black Friday.
They was doing
Definitely.
that shit when the quail came down, bro. And that Greek man, most I was like, all right, I'm finna make their ass sick.
Man. Yeah, they was probably Black
That's
Friday,
a demon,
man.
That's a demon to be running in them stores like
Man.
that, bro. There be people getting their arms broke, legs broke, kids trampled over.
Yeah.
All to get some shit at the original price. They lowered the price. They just selling it for what they bought it for.
1 Corinthians 10 and verse 7. Neither be idolaters, as were some of them, as it is written, that people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play.
Yeah, because there was a time when Moses went up to the mount, which we believe was the so-called UFO. Right? He went up a mount, but then he went into a mount. And while he was up there, you know, Jake was, hey, what's up with this Moses? You know, he just left us. Aaron, make us some gods, man.
You know?
Bro, what is up with that, bro? but hey, every time period has their thing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like we said, there was a time when niggas was walking down the street with big ass
Boom boxes, bro.
That was the thing. It was a time when people was walking around with their Discman. You know, it was a time people had the bell bottoms on. Cassette tapes.
Yep.
You know?
Little iPods.
Yeah.
iPods was big.
So that was the thing. Back then. Idols. Big ass idols. Make us idols. You know? Man, something is itching.
Oh, you know what, man? Could you pull that thing down, that blanket, whatever that is? Pull that. You don't know what's on that. Get a stick.
I don't even touch that shit either.
I know. Get a stick or something, because this shit could be jumping off for you on that. I was thinking that. I'm filming. I'm looking at it. What the fuck is this? Look like it's trying to get out from behind this shit. I'm like,
Yeah, everything had its error.
yup. It ain't no new thing.
No thing. Yeah.
Same shit coming back, but yeah.
Yes, I remember when the iPhones came out, like 2006, and people was getting robbed for them.
Yeah.
Go to the park, he leave his phone. Hey, who robbed my phone?
Yup.
Which is wicked, you know, but I remember that, man.
You know, a nigga was
Before
wearing
they
half
didn't
a
have that
punch.
lock feature. You
Yeah.
just unlock it. That was
Right,
that.
right. And put the tracker on it. Nigga did. My phone is in this house. I got find my phone tracker on here. It's in his house, yo.
So we live in a new era now where the technology is increasing.
Yep.
That wasn't this little robot, little machine.
Yeah.
That was, you could see that 8 years ago.
That
2017.
wasn't even thought of 8 years ago, bro. They just came up with that shit.
And we see them breaking more than anything.
Yeah.
Breaking
Stuck in
and
the middle of the
stopping,
street.
It's stuck.
The Waymo cars, I see
Yeah.
them like all the time. You know, and I seen yesterday, someone was to show that people was putting their trust in this technology. One of them, a person was riding in the driver's seat. I mean, a passenger.
See, look, if he so could, he would make you stop driving and use just that Waymo shit.
Well, you want the 15 minutes,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, where you can access everything, libraries, gym, grocery store,
And
the
they-
hospital.
And
in
the transit
15
probably in that little 15-minute city will probably be Waymo.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the buses and the little fake trains they got. Anybody got a little trolley or whatever,
Yeah,
you
it's
know what
like
I'm saying?
Truman Show world.
Yeah, the Truman. Right.
Man, it's a simulation. 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 8. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 3 and 20,000.
Yeah, because
20,000.
they were swapping women.
Doing that all in the name of Baal Peor. That's like that swinging spirit now.
Yeah.
God of the open, the God you do anything. Anything goes with this God.
Yeah, it's crazy right now, boy.
They got swinger clubs.
I'm sure they do. Because it was crazy before. There's no thing. It was crazy before, but then for a minute, you know, AIDS and all that shit came out. Shit slowed down for a second, but now it's just like niggas became invincible or something. They all out there wilding.
Yeah. It's all in the music, man.
Yeah.
Out of all these women out here, you want to take somebody else, girl.
Yeah.
That he done did God knows what.
Yeah, that's. It says, verse 9, neither let us tempt Yahushua, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed of serpents.
Yeah, there was a time where the Lord let snakes out on Jacob.
Yep.
You know, and they cried out, and Moses was instructed to make a bronze serpent
Serpent.
from the pole. That whosoever look, is that your book? Yeah, whosoever shall look upon it
child
shall
abduction
be-
Amber Alerts.
shall be cured. And that's when a wicked bear food, that's what happens.
That's what happens.
You get the Amber Alerts.
You get kidnapped. None of that is going. When the law speaks about a person kidnaps a person, he's supposed to put this person to death. It says, verse 10, neither 1 Corinthians 10 and 10, neither murmur you, as some of them also murmured, and were destroyed and were destroyed.
Man, was talking shit. Murmuring about the leadership, murmuring about Moses, Aaron.
Yeah.
You know, we the new generation. We the guys coming up. The Lord don't deal like that.
But as soon as Moses and Aaron had died, they all was fine.
Oh,
That's how Jake
Jake,
is.
man.
Yeah.
But Jake loved death.
Man.
They love repass.
Yeah.
They love that repass. Who all gonna be at the repass? Gonna be food there? What kind of food gonna be there? Mac and cheese, greens, candy yams. They love that repass morning, putting niggas on their t-shirt.
Man.
The Northern Kingdom too, man.
Yeah.
They love that.
They love the dead homies.
Yeah, the dead homies.
Spider.
What is that? He is dead.
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
Dia de los Muertos.
They the dead. They love that shit, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, the people that be on the streets asking money,
Yeah.
you know, know, that I believe that ought to be a scam too.
Yeah, that's a scam, bro. That fucking Red Cross outfit they be wearing, the little nurses out, the ones with the little nurses outfits.
they dirty.
The ones that be in all white.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Or that white poster, some little baby.
Yeah.
Cancer.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Anything helps. You finesse it like that, bro.
Man.
And they get mad when you don't give them.
What's going on? How you doing? Ezekiel. What's that? Oh no, that's not trash. That's trash. But you know, we got the kingdom coming. We got the kingdom coming. The Lord gonna change all this stuff around. Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna come and reset everything. Yeah, Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna change up all that. Yahweh Shai was healing folk like that. Can we get that, bro? No? Smitten with blindness and all that.
Man.
With madness. I think like something like that. My Lord Yahweh Shai was healing people just like that and putting them in the right mind.
Yep.
Or we can hit, is there something in Mark 9?
About the Legion.
Yeah, we can go here. We
Man.
can talk about
Demons just
And he
walk.
had a spirit on him. He said Ezekiel.
Yep.
You know, it was Ezekiel. He was a Levite, a prophet, priest. And he prophesied during the time of the Neo-Babylonian Empire. And the Lord raised him up to go and prophesy to the Israelites.
That's prophecy too. It's the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, people be spinning with madness. That's not happening with animals.
Nope.
You see that often with our people.
Often.
Yep.
Now this is Mark 5:1, and they came over unto the other side of the sea into the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tomb a man with the unclean spirit.
So Yahweh Shai, he gets out the shit, and the demon rolls up on him. Out of the tombs. Where dead people be at. We was just talking about the dead. Just like you see now. Not putting us on the level of Yahweh Shai.
Exactly. He came up
But
out the tombs.
we preaching in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Outside, kind.
Testimony of Yahweh Shai.
Con.
Their medicine. Unclean spirit.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
It says, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains.
So you had this demon that will, just to give a modern sense of what it's saying, imagine a person, he at a cemetery. That's where he dwells at. He's just sleeping all amongst his,
Hanging out by the tomb.
by the tombs, and sleeping around
Just hanging.
tombs and graves.
Man.
Straight demon.
Remember one of the Exorcist movies? They would chain him up.
Yeah,
still
bust up out the chain.
Yeah, strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that dude right there, he probably strong as fuck.
I know. I know. I was like, yeah, I was like, oh, this nigga better not have a crazy.
No, but we was good. We good though.
I know we good.
Yeah.
Man, look, I wouldn't even come outside if I thought something could happen to me.
Yeah, he could probably
Man.
terrify these other people.
Yeah. He ain't scared of shit no more.
It says, verse 4, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him.
Yeah, so they was trying to bound this man.
Man.
Get him, throwing chains on him. We got him this time. They walk off, they turn around, this motherfucker
Flipped off the train.
they freed himself.
Doing like what Samson did.
Yeah.
Broke through it, you know.
Yeah.
And these was heavy ass chains. This
Yeah.
Roman Empire. They
Oh,
had
yeah, those days.
iron.
Yeah.
Them is heavy, man. I mean, light. It says, verse 5, and always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs crying and cutting himself with stones.
Man.
Motherfucker in the mountains, in the tombs, traveling, moving around.
Yeah. Cutting himself for the day.
Cutting himself. You already know he's talking to himself.
You know that. Like old boy came over here and started having a conversation with himself.
Only thing I heard was Ezekiel.
Yeah, that's it. The rest of
And
it
it's
don't
his
hear it.
trash.
Yeah.
That's typical Most High.
It says, but when he saw Yahweh Shai far off, he ran and worshipped him.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shai had the energy to where these demons would.
Yep.
And we've seen it at camp.
Yep.
A demon will come, be walking across the street, and come straight across a major street. Don't get hit by no fucking cars.
Yep.
No cars. None of that.
None of that.
None of that. Demons be having straight protection out here.
Yep.
They come right over here.
Yeah. Crazy.
It says, and cried, but verse 7, and cried with a loud voice and said, what have I to do with thee, Yahweh Shai, thou son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by the Most High, that thou torment me not.
Man, so the demons knew Yahweh Shai, man. They knew Yahweh Shai name. They knew he was the son of the Most High.
But he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, what is thy name? And he answered, saying, my name is Legion, for we are many.
Yeah, so them demons was talking. Yahweh Shai just with the word.
Yeah.
Come out of here. What is thy name?
Yeah.
You know? And the legion is about 5,000 to 7,000 demons.
It says, and he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. Now there was there nigh to the mountains a great herd of swine feeding, and all the devils besought him, saying, send us into the swine, that we may enter into them.
Yeah, so he wanted to be sent into the swine, pigs. So can pigs be just a hub for multiple demons?
I think so. That's why people eat it and get all kinds of sicknesses, and they get crazy from shit. You know what I'm saying? They get the what do you call things? Parasites and all of that shit, trichinosis and all that shit. Come on, there's too much going on with the pig, bro.
Too many demons.
Too many demons on the pig already. Physically.
Yeah. Why do Esau promote pork soup?
Yeah, and that's another thing.
Bacon.
That's his favorite. Yeah, that's his other white meat.
Ribs, rib tips.
And they make it all right because they don't sell not one thing without bacon on it, bro. I'm serious. They make it like it's all right.
And it's always affordable. It's affordable.
Always the cheapest shit out.
They sell and
Affordable is the cheapest shit they got.
Verse 13, and forthwith Yahweh Shai gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. They were about 2,000 and were choked in the sea.
Man, they committed suicide. Killed themselves.
And they that fed the swine fled and told it in the city and in the country, and they went out to see what it was that was done.
Oh man, it was a man that healed the legion, and then all the cattle and the swine, they ran vehemently into the water and killed themselves. Come check it out.
That was a hell of an event, bro. Everybody went to go see that.
It says, and they came to Yahweh Shai and see him that was possessed with the devil and had the legion, sitting and clothed and in his right mind, and they were afraid.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shai had the power to get them unclean spirits off people, just like that guy. You know, he had unclean spirit. You can tell that shirt was full of piss, stains, and, you know, just that hard life.
Demons on
Demons.
spirits.
You see a lot of homeless people publish out on Facebook. Buses, trains, especially
them in their right mind. And the demons in them acknowledge Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, that's another thing.
So he had power over principalities.
It says, and they that saw it told them how it befell to him that was possessed with the devil, and also concerning the swine, and they began to pray him to depart out of their coast.
Ignoring what he did for Legion. Removing that problem, because you said they was oftentimes trying to lock him up,
Man.
you know. So you fix the problem,
But that's not what he's even looking at.
you know. And what are y'all going crazy over the swine for? Y'all ain't supposed to be eating this shit anyway.
Exactly.
Then if it died, you ain't supposed to touch it. You know, what are y'all worried about this shit anyway? You know? But they wanted Yahweh Shai to get out of there. They didn't praise him for the good work he did. Seeing Legion in his right mind.
Like you say, who told you to put up your bed on the Sabbath?
Yeah. Who told you to pick your bed up on the Sabbath?
Okay, who told you to?
Meanwhile, he ain't walked all his life.
Okay.
The first thing they say was,
The first thing he did when he got the ability to walk.
was pick up his own bed.
And he had the strength to pick it up.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
was all a miracle, bro.
Yeah, here it is all his life. People didn't have to.
You know.
All right, we want to go today. Just put me over there. All his life. The first thing he do was got up and picked that fucking bed
Man.
up. You know? And then they gonna say, who told you to pick up the bed? And they seen him. They seen him many years ago down
Crazy.
They was trying to kill Lazarus, you know?
there. Yeah, because he got hit.
Yeah.
But then when
Jake is wow.
yeah. Then when Yahweh Shai resurrected, when he was in the tomb, sepulchre, they had paid some dude off to say that he left or something like that.
They took him out of
Yeah, he took him out. You know?
Yeah, because we don't want them to know that he was written.
You know what I'm saying?
And then J. Cole, bro.
Says that the sin of Judah is written.
All right, bro.
As an iron pen, Jeremiah 17.
Oh, yeah.
But that was a great sin for the Judites not to believe in Yahweh Shai. That was a great sin. To disregard his miracles.
All right, brother.
Yep, Jeremiah 17:1. The sin of Judah is written with the pen of iron
Yep.
and with the point of a diamond.
Dang.
It is graven. Yep. It is graven upon the table of their heart and upon the horn of your altars.
And we see that with what we just read, bro. They just ignore the power, bro. That wickedness is just in them.
And he said, let his blood be on our children. That was great. That's why you gotta watch what you say too. And that's why I'm just think about that. Don't tell the Lord to tempt me.
Yeah.
The Lord will do that.
Oh, Lord, I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
David said it. What David said was prove his heart. You know,
Right.
try him. You know, you saying that you may not be on the level of
Yeah, you know, I was just hearing
we're not dating.
Yashua and them talking
Yeah.
the same conversation. Yeah. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. We not David. David was man after the Most High heart.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, because you be reading the Psalms and you be reading the prayers and stuff. And some of them points you be adding to your prayers.
Yup.
Some I'll be like, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna use the sermon on that one. I ain't
Man.
gonna say that one. Because if the Lord do, woo.
Man.
Yeah, I remember years ago, his brother, he had prayed to the Lord to ask him to see. He was more give him allow him to see an angel or something like that.
Oh God.
And then the Lord sent him demons.
Which are angels.
Which are angels to the left hand side. So you gotta be
Careful
specific.
what you ask for.
Yeah, be careful.
That's what you have to be careful what you ask for.
and be specific.
You have to be specific, bro.
You might just say angels, but like bro said demons are angels too.
Yeah, let me
On
see
the
if I
left
get
hand
that.
side.
Psalm 78, verse 49. He cast upon them the fierceness. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger. Come up the Egyptians. Wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
So it's evil shit. So yeah, you don't wanna. I never dealt with that sleep paralysis. I never experienced that, and I don't. I just hear accounts from brothers.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see no demons. I know they exist, but I don't want to see them. Lord can show you something to blow you out too.
Yeah. Yeah, because like we said last week, the Lord can get spooky.
Oh yeah,
You know? Well, see, Esau showw you his perception of demons. Casper the friendly ghost. Shit like that. You know? Freddy Krueger and shit like that.
Yeah, shit like that.
Like Michael Myers.
Jason.
Jason. You know? Them is demons.
Yeah.
Demon slayers. But the Lord got some otherworldly
things, bro.
otherworldly things, man. You know? You read about the four principal angels in Ezekiel, the first chapter, how, you know, they got heads on them,
Yeah.
wings, you know? So, in order to show you something that'll like challenge your perception of things, see you an angel upside down. You know, angel is, the head is down. Man,
like some Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Both play the game. They had some crazy looking creatures on there.
with one eye.
Yeah.
Demon with one, you know what I'm saying? You're a man the most high, bro.
Have a body, but the torso had two arms instead of like backwards.
Yeah.
But it's walking like it's weird.
I see in them movies how they be trying to have them contortionists make them fucking, you know, when they had their arms coming behind their neck and looking up.
Yeah.
That's what they be trying to do.
Yeah.
Or like the Insidious, your bro seen that? Insidious.
I ain't see it.
Now, Insidious, yeah, I think I see
Remember
the
that
scene like
demon that
that.
was red and black? That shit was crazy, man.
Look at the Lord's creation. The certain fishes, bro. The spiky teeth.
Yeah.
Man.
Look, a shark. A hammerhead shark. The eyes is over here. Two eyes over here.
Yeah.
You know, a stingray. Like you look at some of the Lord's creations and they look bugged out, bro.
The angler fish.
Oh, yeah.
Light.
Yeah.
The teeth. That shit was crazy.
Lobster. Look at a lobster. Look at a goddamn spider. All them eyes.
I can't stand spiders.
You know, the Lord sent an angel and his head just covered with eyes and some shit. You know, or seeing the presence of a man that's just fully engulfed in flames, but he's regular. You know,
Body not consuming nothing.
no, none of that. You know? So you don't want to play them games, man. We just used to this.
Yeah.
We used to this dimension.
This is what we can handle.
This is what we can handle.
Okay, this dimension.
Even how like a tarantula.
Oh, yeah.
Those things, but they say them are friendly spiders. They don't look friendly.
Yeah.
They don't speak. If they don't speak English, I don't trust them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I can't communicate with you. I'm
Yeah.
cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dogs and cats and spiders
Yeah,
and
if
shit.
it ain't
you
the
all-
regular, degular
fuck all that, nigga.
animal,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I'm cool with animals and stuff.
Even the wolves. Wolves big.
Man, I seen that video one of y'all put in the chat, man, that damn wolf dog was,
Man.
woo,
And that's just one. Imagine a pack of wolves.
12
chasing.
of them.
Yeah.
And they doing that, oh!
Yeah, they calling their boys.
Yeah, I didn't know that was that big. Yeah, they get.
Yeah. I seen the coyote, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, when you see this shit on TV and all that, I remember you at your old job working in Glendale or something, you seen something.
Yeah, I used to see them all the time.
Bro, they just look like different creatures, bro. They may resemble a dog or something, resemble a K9, German Shepherd. But when you see them, I was hiking in the same area, the Glendale Mountains. And because normally I see people, they hiking, they got their dogs and shit. So I'm walking, and I seen what I thought was a dog just hop out the bush. I'm like, oh, this must be somebody's dog or something playing. I look, I'm like, that's not no fucking dog. That's a coyote or some shit like that. The ears was big, the legs was long, and it was like light on his feet. I'm like, oh, Then I grabbed my sword, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put one on his way.
Yeah, the ones I encountered when I was working at that spot, they was like scared of me. Scared of people. They'll like if people try to come up, they'll just like run away.
They probably just like us. They what?
Yeah. They really don't want to fuck with man. They see what man can do. You know what I'm saying? It's quite evident what man can do.
Because just as they look different to us, we look different to them.
Yup.
Because we stand upright.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? They just, in the animal world, all they see is motherfuckers on all fours.
Yeah.
And they see us upright, tall, and taller. And then our arms is moving differently.
Yup.
They like, what the fuck is that?
Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things.
And we speak about the duality of Yahweh Bashem Shai. He deals with both sides. He deals with the light, truth, righteousness, and he deals with the darkness. The left-hand side, demons, spiritual demons, Satan. The Lord controls all that, man.
Lord got Leviathan. They call Godzilla. That's a creature we've never seen before.
Yeah. I watched the Jurassic Park movie.
That new one they got?
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah. So it was a couple of weeks ago when it came out. But, it was pretty cool. They got that one actor on there that, I don't know, for some reason he reminded me of King Saul.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, when I think about King Saul, I think about him for some reason.
Mahershala Ali, somebody.
Mahershala.
Yeah, he was on there. Bro, them dinosaurs, bro, which is, it's animated in this Esau perception, but damn. All them dinosaurs had long-ass necks. Tall as hell.
They had to get up in the trees. Shouldn't be hiding up in the trees.
Them big-ass pterodactyls, bro, picking shit up.
Yeah, I'm scared of those. They can pick you up. They strong.
Yeah, an eagle can pick you up, bro.
Oh yeah, I see.
And that harpy owl, I think the harpy eagle could just pick you up, man. The arms are bigger than your legs. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Them claws they got.
Yeah.
It's mechanical, and then they get that wingspan. They out of here, bro.
And they glide your ass straight
They
to some
glide
cave
your ass-
somewhere.
Yeah. I seen one pick up a baby. He might be able to drop it.
Yeah.
Drop it.
But that's the Lord showing you that shit.
Not no time yet, yeah.
I got pets. I
Yeah.
got pets I can come sit on your ass.
Yeah.
And they be walking. They walk funny.
Yeah.
But back to the title, hold fast till I come, and I'm gonna get this over here in 2 Timothy the 4th chapter, because there's gonna be more false doctrines and different teachers coming out, man. And just stick to the truth. See, what happens is they get tired of the 2nd Esdras 15, 2nd Esdras 16, Revelation 13, 16, Jeremiah 30, Daniel 12. They get tired of that, and they want something.
Yeah, they want something more.
They want something new.
They like Mars Hill.
Yeah.
They want the next thing.
There ain't no new breakdowns, man.
They want the next
There ain't no
shit,
new breakdowns. There ain't no new Bible verses. You ain't gonna always. I ain't never heard a brother pull that one out.
Ain't no new thing under the sun.
Yeah. This is not a spectator sport. 1 Timothy. This is 1 Timothy 4 verse 1.
How you doing there, bro?
I admire your determination.
Thank you.
Black men, we want to see a better day for black people.
Yeah.
I dare say that you want to see a better day for everyone. I don't believe in racist. We don't need to doubt black people.
Yeah, skin color doesn't
And we have
determine.
to, our difficulties stem from being separated
Yeah,
according to belief systems.
Yeah.
Jews support Israel.
yeah,
They don't all agree. They'll fight each other over a crumb. Maybe some of them. I'm not indicting you. But one thing is clear. They're united on Israel. We have got to learn. Look, leave your belief systems at the door. Today you have to eat. Today you need. See that building? Some artists got together and bought it because they got tired of artists not having it. Black people in this country spend $1.6 trillion a year. 98% with everybody.
Yeah.
Palestinians, white people, Asians. Some of us are so foolish to brag about what we spend rather than what we save. And so I'm saying, I'd rather see put down the religious belief system and work with black people who are building, saying that this country is going down. That's been said since it was established.
yeah.
It ain't happened. It might. Palestinians and fight and fight, or rather Hamas is fight and fight and fight and fight and fight. Slowly Israel's taking the land.
Yeah.
While they fight, it ain't working. Do something else. Now, the whole world knows that what's happening to the Palestinians is criminal.
Yeah, straight genocide.
But the Hamas and the others haven't got a strategy, a plan. Their people the Palestinians can't even get the food.
Right.
Israel blocking the food from children, old people, disabled like me. Something ain't working.
Yeah.
Keep banging your head against the wall. And I would say to Hamas, look, stop. Whatever it takes, get your people fed.
Yeah.
Sure, Israel wants to move you out. The world will support you, but you can't. Everybody can be violent except people of color.
Yeah. Yeah, if the people of color would do what Israelis are doing right now, it would be looked at as
It's terrible. It wouldn't even get started. If on January 6th, and I'll let you know what that was,
Yeah.
if all those people who attacked the Capitol had been
black.
black, they'd have never left.
No. And they would have went to neighborhoods looking for their family.
Hey, and everybody in the whole country would have attacked them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just that they wouldn't have left.
Yeah.
The whole of the country,
Would've-
including black people, would have come down on those people.
On them black people, yup. Ain't that something?
All
Including
right,
black
now.
people.
have a good one. Yeah. He's an old bottle.
Old bottles, bro.
Old bottle.
You know, the wine skins.
Wine, can we get that? Wine can't get you into old bottles.
Yeah. The wine skins.
You made it back, huh?
All the food gone.
We got visitations today.
Man. Coming out the woodworks on this spot.
Yeah, so he was an old bottle and he was filthy. Alright? Scripture speak about he that is filthy, let him be
Back.
filthy still.
Yeah.
He lived his life. That's why it also speaks about in Ecclesiastes 12, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, for the evil days come when thou shalt say, I have no pleasures in them. Psalm 139. What Psalms 139 say?
taken from the garment and the rent is made worse.
Yeah, it could have bugged him out.
Yeah.
It would have bugged him out more. He would have lost.
He'd have lost
He would have lost it.
it. He would have lost it, bro.
Yeah. He's talking about because he was coming from a skin color. I was trying to make a point. No, it's not your skin color don't
Yeah,
determine
that ain't
if
gonna
you're
do
wicked. or
nothing.
not. It can, but it don't. 'Cause if you're a red Hebrew Edomite, you wicked. Coming out there working to Satan. But
That's old wine. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He came with that old wine.
yeah, that's it.
That new wine would have fucked him up.
Yeah.
We stopped looking at melanin a
Yeah.
long time ago. Okay? So we
Yeah.
ain't with that's an old
Yeah.
wine, homie.
Yeah.
You know?
It is basic scriptures that could have just cut, you know. Whatever is inside is DNA, whatever it is. He didn't say nothing about the spirit.
You don't want to burst that wine
Yeah,
skin, bro.
yeah.
Okay.
Neither do men put new wine to old bottles.
Kind.
Else the bottles break, and new wine run about, and the bottles perish. But they put new wine to new bottles, and both are preserved.
Serve, yeah. So the wine is synonymous with the truth. All right. So what
Exactly.
Yahushua was saying was the preaching of, you know, no longer needing animal sacrifices to get your sins forgiven. Just
Yeah.
believe on me.
Yeah.
That was likened unto new wine.
That's the wine.
That couldn't go into those old jakes that was old and set in their
Nope.
ways, that was used to the, I committed a sin.
Yeah.
Let me give me what I need.
Turtle
I'm gonna go
doves.
down there to the
You
priest
need
and ask.
two turtle doves. You need,
Yeah. I'm gonna go and tell the priest what happened.
Yeah.
The priest gonna tell me
You're
what I
gonna
need.
prescribe, yeah.
He's gonna give me a prescription.
Yeah.
He's gonna say go get to a lamb of the first year.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come back and then they're gonna do the sacrifice
Yeah.
and the atonement for my
Yeah.
sins.
Nah.
And now I'm gonna feel good because my sins is forgiven. It went from that to, oh no, just believe on me.
Yeah.
Just have faith. Believe
Yeah,
on me.
have
I'll
faith.
forgive your sins,
Yeah.
man. I'm Yahushua. You know? They didn't want to deal with that. So if we were to combat everything that whole Bible was saying, it would have been useless. The Bible just would have broke.
It would have been futile too, because he
Yeah.
ain't going to start no movement or nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to go raise somebody.
Yeah, that's not to say that every old bottle isn't going to receive it.
Yeah, right, right.
But the point is, if we would have tried to pour some new wine into that bottle, the bottle would have burst.
First, yo. That's it.
You know?
You know that.
Yeah, because you want to put in a vessel, you want to put new wine on.
Nah.
You don't want to mix new and old because
Nope.
the old can contaminate.
Yeah.
That's right, right. Exactly. Cross contamination. Yeah. You know?
And it'll taste weird.
Yeah, right.
You know? Because it says, ask not a fool.
According to his fathers.
Plus, when they at that age, bro, they cup too full. That bottle too full. You can't even get nothing in there.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You can't even get nothing
The
in there.
January 6th and the Israeli stuff down that he was talking about, which is
Yeah.
new, that was even too much because here it is, like we said, if we were to do, we talking some we ain't racist and all that and all this, but they're clearly being racist
That's clearly
and
clear.
getting away
race.
with it. You know? But
It's being supported. You know what I'm saying, by half the world, bro.
yeah. He does filthy still I got it. This is Revelation 22, verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so if you want to be an Israelite, you teach them the truth, and they want to continue to live how they want to live, which is unjust. Hey, let them be.
And he that which is filthy, let him be filthy still. He didn't have his garments washed with the washing of the word, bro.
Nope.
You know, he's filthy, bro.
Well, I know you guys ain't racist.
You know, like you said, we could have took it there, but we was listening
You
to
know.
what he was saying. But you see how that flattery, you gotta watch that flattery.
You gotta watch
I
that.
admire what you guys you black men are doing and all this.
That's that subtlety, bro.
That's Edomite shit, bro.
That's
You
Edomite
picked that up
shit,
from
bro.
Esau.
Subtlety.
We doing all that so we can let our guard
Put
down.
our guards
Yeah,
down, bro.
yeah.
false sense of security now. You know what I'm saying?
He come with the flattery to suppress us, and then spit 10 minutes talking about bullshit.
Spit,
like a lot of
spitting
people.
venom.
Yeah.
Then he spit venom.
Yeah.
And in your mind, you was like, oh, this dude cool. Well, he said a generous thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's trying to push his own.
That's why I
narrative.
say what I
Yeah.
say about flattery, bro.
Yeah.
Now, if it's from a brother, you know,
Yeah.
a sincere brother, you know,
Oh,
confident,
yeah, it's different.
that's different.
That's different.
Yeah.
But these people of the world,
Snakes, bro. Serpents.
Yeah.
They raised by the serpent here. You know what I'm saying?
Brought up.
Train up a child in the way he should go. So all their lives they learn the serpentine behavior. Okay? From kindergarten they learn the serpentine behavior. And they side by side with one that's lying from the womb. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
And they see Esau. See, they wonder. So you speak about those that's not written in the book of life, which
Yeah.
are individuals that's of the elect, and it's not no actual book.
nah.
That those that's not written, or those that's not a part of the elect, they're gonna wander after the beast. They're gonna pick up Esau's spirit.
Yup. Yeah.
They're gonna admire Esau. They're gonna worship Esau. They're gonna like Edomite rule. You know,
All of that.
they gonna like that shit, bro. You know, and he's one of them.
Yeah. Like
Prophecy.
that whole philosophy.
You know, so you pick up the serpent ways.
yeah, I'm glad it's Jacob.
Yeah,
We talk with slang.
Yeah.
We don't talk properly.
Nah.
I
Hell
mean,
no.
we can be eloquent and speak with slang at the same time.
yeah.
But we ourselves, man, we're not trying to be better than you.
Yeah.
Now, if he would have rolled up on Bow, Believers
Yeah.
of the Way,
Oh man.
man, they would have. They would have. Everybody get their cameras together. Get their. We finna have a cutting season.
Yeah.
They would have got their cameras. All them 5 cameras and the mics would have been on him,
On him.
and
Yup.
one on Ratazan,
Yeah.
and just cutting
Cutting
him.
him. Yup.
This old dude, man. Just cutting, getting sliced.
Few old bottles.
Yep, made shorts. Oh man, this gonna go viral. They would have went viral on that nigga, man.
Yeah, and then the title would have been "Old Bottle Gets Burst Out
Yeah,
Here."
yeah. Partizan in Long Beach, California, burst the old bottle.
Larry.
It says, "He that is unjust, Revelation 22:11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still." So we don't force this truth on nobody, man.
We don't put a gun to your head and tell you.
How we gonna go from prophesying to the wind and forcing it down people's throats? It don't make sense, bro.
Yeah, them be cops.
Yeah, they be jealous.
Yeah.
We blessed. Nation is we blessed in all angles.
Man.
When we're in our natural state, because it says that the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. So we're naturally righteous. So when we have a natural vibration, a natural righteous vibration on us, these heathens, they hate that.
Man.
Especially if you look, you know, if you look fit, you know. And them type of Asians, bro, they worship Edomites. Bro, it's this big ass Edomite, Greek, tall motherfucker, Edomite about 6'3", big dude. And there's some other Edomites in there with steroids, and I be seeing the Asians, they be like, the Asian guys, they be like, bro, the fuck is you?
Gawking at nigga.
Yeah, gawking at this
What the
fucking
fuck
Edomite,
is wrong
like,
with you?
yeah, man. Just as the women go crazy over Edomite men, the Asian men go crazy over Edomite men. It's like they look at them as what they want to be.
Yeah, well, the Most High put the spirit on them to be all partial to the, to the Edomite nation, and wanted because look at the skin tone, so everything. They wish they was. When you look at the what do you call that, the anime cartoons and stuff, the cartoons don't look Asian.
Yeah.
They look like Bobby and Joey.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And Ralphie and Mary and
Because
shit.
Goku, he looked like an Edomite. He kind of do look like
See?
like a Huntington Beach Edomite.
Yo, see?
You know what I'm saying? Vegeta looked like a Edomite. You know.
You got that Kiki hair.
Yeah, but
that throws it off.
yeah.
But their power resembles what Israelites do.
Yeah.
Edomites are not known for having strength. They're known for, Scripture says that the rich man is known for his riches, and the poor is honored for his skill. So we're known to make things happen out of nothing.
Yup.
We're known to be naturally fit and strong. Natural talent. Edomites, they gotta work hard for shit to get to Jacob.
They're the weaker.
Weaker.
They gotta do steroids and shit. And another thing with the old bottle, that's how you know people been seeing this out here, bro. I've seen it before. The point is, these people see us. They've been seeing us for years. They've been seeing the sign. Oh, it said something about Israel or something like that. You know, I looked last time I walked by. I looked, and those are Bibles. It's not the Quran. I
Yeah,
thought it
you
was
know
the
what I'm
Quran or
saying?
something. Those are Bibles that they have. You know, and I see Judah.
They be investigating,
Yeah.
bro.
Like that one dude that rolled up on us and he was trying to get all close and
Yeah. Oh yeah, oh boy, yeah.
remember he had backup?
He had backup though. He had backup over
yeah,
there.
he said, "Oh, I've been seeing y'all and all that." So,
But he had a unit parked at the corner.
yeah,
Yeah, Jill, that shit.
bro, you was
And why would they? That's how you know the Lord had them be revealed.
yeah.
Yeah,
Why would you
man.
park right there where we can see you, bro?
And think we think you at that. You over there getting coffee, right?
Yeah.
Why not park over there?
You know what I'm saying?
You know, you still can see.
And had the
things.
binoculars or something,
Yeah,
bro.
you know.
So you be real incognito.
Yeah.
They was right here outside the car.
And old boy was trying to get in a good position where he could film this shit.
Yeah, and
But that shows the Lord will always be
Most
on
sides gonna do away with all that shit, bro. You get the little Duke Asian bitches.
Man, watch me and our kingdom, man.
Man,
We gonna flex on it.
We not go. First off, we not walking around with our
Not like
shirts
that.
on.
Yeah, we was speaking on that before we came. It's a shame. You're not supposed to see nothing.
nakedness, man. Come on, man.
Naked.
Fuck out of here. Like
All these Babylonian clothes, these pants, which we wore pants in ancient world, but it wasn't like this.
breeches.
We wore garments and robes,
Yeah.
loose clothing.
Loose is better too, man. Had that wind flow up under that shit.
This is John 15, verse. Let's see, 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin.
Yeah, they don't have an excuse for their sins. When you brought that out.
Oh, you're talking about how that old man moved.
Right,
So
right.
showing you how people know. A lot of people know this too, so they have no cloak.
Yep.
Yeah, so these people don't have no excuse. They don't have no. They're not able to say, well, Yahweh Shai, he covered the tab for us. They don't have that. They don't believe in Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, because the Lord is requiring more.
Yep.
It's one thing to know. It's a beautiful thing to know you're Israelite, but the Lord is requiring more.
Time is coming, now is.
Yeah.
You know? Shit. Those that
Time
worship
is
him.
coming, now
You
is.
know?
Yeah.
That wasn't him in spirit and truth.
That's right.
I get that. That's John 10.
These people still don't even know his name. So, you know. He worship, he know not what.
And all these guys I've been seeing, all these guys is metrosexual,
Metro.
faggots,
Metro.
questionable. All these guys, bro. Every store I go to when I'm doing my routes, every dude behind the counter is like, he's one. He's one. The security guards, they're part of it.
Man.
You know, they all like glam. I don't see no masculine, like, you know.
It's the vibration
The
that the people are
algorithms,
under, man.
Internet, man, y'all algorithms on y'all phone got y'all bitched up.
It's the vibration, not to mention the plastic of them bottled waters. There's estrogen everywhere, bro, okay? You can't, there's all kinds of, blockers, the masculinity. And then your woman will tell you that's toxic in a minute.
You doing too much.
You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's all that shit is changed. And then every fucking show got a faggot situation going on.
Yeah.
So, Salakli, we got a situation going on. So can't escape this shit, bro. This is a struggle. This is a fight to be what we are today, bro.
And that's the world Esau wants.
That's what he wants. Yep.
Feminine men and masculine.
That's part of that new world order you talking about.
Which is confusion.
It's confusion, bro.
Babel.
And when you are a real man, they,
Yep.
Oh yeah, nah, hell no.
I've been at the Target, right, a lot. And I'm seeing security up front. He doing this shit, bro. You're uncomfortable, bro.
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
worried, bro.
Yeah,
You know, swinging his arms. Like, bro, you thinking I'm finna like run out of here or something like that, bro. I don't dress like a YN. I don't look like a YN. I just look like a fucking man. I don't play none of this bullshit that y'all play. You know? And there's these little Edgar security guards, these little
Yeah.
bro, you're not gonna stop nothing, bro. You know? I'm not even on that, but I size the nigga up. Two niggas don't even amount to one nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing him, he's like this, and then I'm in the store so much to where I notice, oh, that's loss prevention.
Right.
The undercover, you know, he got a hoodie on. Now, loss prevention look like a scandalous nigga.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know?
They look like they're right there with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to.
But then I see him in the back talking behind the fucking counter in the back, talking with the other.
You just drop a page.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, come. Yeah, I see him. So I'm identifying. Okay, that's loss prevention. You know, and bro, none of these dudes is like, you don't see, only real masculine, real manly men that I see is when we go to GMSLA. When we visit GMSLA,
Yeah, you
brothers,
see men, yeah.
and camp, bro, and other men that we see on the videos, bro. You know, when we so used to watching men.
Yeah.
Then when we get in the outside world doing our affairs, it's like, who the fuck is these people?
These clean
Just
faced
crossing
motherfuckers.
their legs, sitting down, like I would never do that. Even when I was a kid, I always knew that why you sit with his legs crossed? That looks like a girl do that. You know what I'm talking about, right? When they cross their legs.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, I'd never do that. This is John 4, verse 21. Barcode. Yahweh Shai said unto her, and this is when Yahweh Shai was speaking to the Samaritan woman when she was an Edom. You know, she was not an Israelite. You know, this proves, he said, Yahweh Shai said unto her, woman, believe me, the hour cometh when you shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Because the only Israelites will do that.
That's right.
You know, so that shows that she wasn't Israel.
But I don't know why all the camps act like that was an Israelite. Because she said Jacob, our father Jacob. Which is, the history back in the Second Kings, I think, is, you know, they got put out of there.
And women be misguided. A woman can call a woman that's not even her mother, didn't even begot her mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Women that's not even their biological sister, they call her her sister.
Yeah.
Verse 22, you worship you not know not what.
And clearly Yahweh Shai checks her.
Yeah. He's checking it the whole time.
And in Matthew 17 it says, "This is my beloved son, hear him."
Yeah.
You going off what this bitch said, but what did Yahweh Shai say?
Yeah, you know, hear ye him.
Yeah.
We know when we worship for salvation instead of Jews.
Yeah, like this thing is for the Israelites. You don't know what you worship. This is for the Israelites. He
No.
basically told you, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. This is for the Israelites. Go get your husband and, you know, and I'll teach them they Israelites.
He even knew how many husbands she had. He said you had many husbands.
Many.
Sister.
She went out and said, "Oh, I perceive that he's a prophet."
Because he knew I was a hoe right
Yeah.
away.
He knew I was a hoe.
Okay.
He says, the hour cometh and now is when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him.
Spirit of truth. Spirit got to be right. You know,
Got the right name and
right name,
you know.
right doctrine.
Yup. Apostle doctor. Yup.
He said, Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
So that's the prerequisite of serving the Lord. You gotta worship him in spirit and truth. You got a picture of Caesar Borgia, or you got a so-called white man in your mind as the Heavenly Father and his only begotten Son. You're not worshiping the Lord in spirit and truth. You thinking the Lord can save everybody, and salvation is for the Gentile, the natural Gentile. Then you're not worshiping the Lord in spirit and truth. That means you don't receive his sacrifice.
Yup.
Because Yahweh Shai's sacrifice was an atonement for the sins of Israel. And if you saying that he died for everybody,
Ye
you
erred.
coming-
Ye erred.
Yeah, you erred. You don't believe in this. You don't believe in it. You don't- like bro brought out, you have no hope for this. That's why the prophecies speak about the slaying of the Lord is going to be a lot. It's going to be many.
At this point, though, everybody following behind the death battle, and they stopping their ear. You know what I'm saying? You can tell them the truth, and they could even look like you and still not hear the truth, bro. Seared like a hot iron. That no, it's for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody can get in there. You know, nah.
And back to old bottom, if we were to go into these precepts,
Definitely serious.
you already know he did. Oh, I read the Bible. I
I read it
done
2 or
read
3
the
times.
Bible.
Back and forth.
I done read
That's
the
the
Bible
one.
a lot.
I done read the Bible back and forth. That's the one. Yeah, he would have
Yeah,
been one
so
of those.
through experience, we know how to do. In our earlier days, we would have been cutting
Man,
them off
we
and
had
getting
been knocked down,
Deuteronomy
drag
7
out.
to 6.
Yeah.
We would have been getting
Yeah.
Acts 5, basic
Yeah.
precepts.
Yup,
Just to
yup.
cut people.
Yup.
Deuteronomy 7
Matthew
6,
1:21.
Matthew 1:21, Acts 5 and 30.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yup.
could have went to Hebrews 8. The covenant
Man.
specifically belongs to the Israelites.
Yeah.
We could have cut him with that.
Cut him.
But that was an old bottle. It's not like he's gonna repent.
Nope.
I perceive he don't repent.
He was clean shaven. He had just shaved his face, some hair off his face, so he ain't getting none of that. He ain't gonna get it. What do you mean? Leviticus. What do you mean Leviticus?
And out of the abundance of man's heart is that what he speaks.
You let him run. Just let him run. Go ahead,
So
let him-
you talked about Edomite shit.
Yeah. All this shit, yeah. It's
This
all
whole-
conversation.
July 6th
6.
with the small hat doing over there,
Yep.
and he came like, you know, on that. I don't think y'all, you know.
You sure you ain't a tear, homie?
Yeah.
Light skin. You sure you ain't a tear, nigga? Man, what are you talking about?
But back to the title, hold fast that, you know,
That which I
hold
have.
fast till I come.
Yeah, till I come.
Because
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of you. I mean,
No.
yeah, you're gonna have a lot of false doctors out here, man.
Oh, you gonna bring out the First Timothy?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 1.
Which, Timothy was Apostle Paul's disciple. And Timothy, he was classified as a Greek. But she was really an Israelite, but his father was a Greek, meaning his father worshipped Greek gods. He was engulfed in Greek culture. But his mother believed she was a Jewess.
It says, now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
Yeah, that's the spirit of apostasy. Chief example, a recent example is Al-Azhar.
Yeah, that was
When they say you gonna see clothes, you gonna see
you gonna see gangster stuff.
yeah, gangster stuff.
We talking
Girls, I got my girls on.
Girls.
You want to see some family content?
So he got seduced by those. Them are all spirits in the world.
Yep.
That he got seduced by. And he departed from the faith.
And the little Heckle and Jekyll boys that he used to run with, they come out every week with some crazy doctrine, bro. Now, they might as well say the earth is flat again, man, because they crazy. Now all of a sudden, I forgot what the latest one is, but it's horrendous, whatever it was. You know what it was.
The king, we not at the end.
Yeah,
We
the
here
kingdom
1,000
something.
years.
I think it's something about the kingdom.
We could be here 1,000 years.
Yeah, that's the one. Come on, man. What happened to eternal life, bro? You done changed the meaning of eternal life on it.
Yeah.
All right.
It says, speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
Because their whole doctrine, what they believe in is lies and how hypocrisy, man. The things that they teach now, they wasn't teaching when they were right in the head. But it says that conscience is seared with a hot iron, man. When you sear a steak on the grill, you sear that shit to make sure it's cooked all
Yeah, that flavor's in there, boy.
Yeah. So, that it just melted in their mind of these false doctrines, man. To the point when they came and see that they get a rebuke from the apostles, they came and come back from it.
Yup.
They've been deceived by their own main heart.
Yup.
And then with these other camps like IUIC believing that the mark of the beast is not the RFID chip microchip, the RFID microchip, and they clearly see this monetary system
Coming
segment to digital assets, bro.
It's coming into fruition right before your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Most High, bro. That's definitely the Holy Spirit doing this here. You know what I'm saying? And this here when the word is coming out, bro. That's definitely what's going on.
And to you brothers and sisters that watch the videos, hey, don't get weary and well doing. There's gonna be more of this happening. Man.
Yeah.
But even Apostle Paul, he had to fight, spiritually fight against all those, unbelievers against it.
Isaiah 4:1, that topic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another one. Yup.
We ain't supposed to have them. Now, granted, there is a element of where it's not expedient to have many women in this setup because it's going to require a lot of time, bro. It's going to require a lot of time, a lot of resources that you don't have. So it's not expedient to have multiple wives or a little harem. But I mean, you're not going off if you do. But it will affect your performance in the truth.
There you go.
But then you have camps that just say, nah, you can't have multiple wives when it says it in the law. All right. And when it does address a man having one wife, it was a bishop, which is an elder of a church, a head of a church.
Said when men have multiple wives in the ancient world, that was mostly kings did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they can afford it.
Yeah.
Big boys.
was a judge, but he was like a king. He had said that he had 70 sons.
Yeah. Oh. It's good.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy to get on.
Yeah. But since I've been using my phone more, I think it's cutting the battery down. I don't think it's gonna last like I used to a whole camera.
Yeah, I think my battery got.
That's one thing about the society, bro. Eventually this shit gonna stop working.
Obsolescence.
Yeah. But yeah, we were speaking about different doctrines, different heresies,
Yep.
you know, these different situations that come up in the truth. And it's gonna happen, man. Let me get this in Matthew 13th chapter. Come on, get it, bro. Cast the battle away. Dragon. 47.
This is Matthew 13 and verse 47.
And they call this the parable of the dragnet.
Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind.
Now, the kingdom of heaven in the scripture is speaking about, first and foremost, is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's likened unto a key that grants you access into the kingdom. Right? So this truth is likened unto a net that's cast into the sea. The sea is nations, kindreds, languages, and tongues. It's cast out there into the world. And it gathers every kind. And the every kind that it gathers, Yahushua broke it down in this chapter. You're going to have the good ground. You're going to have the good ground, which is the elect. You're going to have those that the seed then fell on stony places. You're going to have those that the seed have been mingled amongst thorns and briars. You know, and then you're going to have some where Satan just cast away the word that was sown.
Yeah.
Right? So you got these different types of people that's in the faith. And some of these people, they're going to be bringing, if they're not of the good ground, they either going to outright not believe it, or they're going to endure for a season, bringing in damnable heresies. You know, they're going to be doting about questions. You know, the questions and talking points and thought processes and mindsets going to spread like leaven amongst the group.
They're gonna be double-minded.
Double-minded.
They're gonna winnow to and fro.
Yep. You're gonna have. I don't even think you need to be even going out there on the highways and the byways like that. You know. Then you're gonna have some niggas. I know, huh? We could just be on the keyboard, on the comment board.
Yep.
Huh?
All day. Yep.
Yeah. Knowledge increase, right?
Yep. We get us a podcast.
Yep. You're gonna have these different type of things happen.
Yep.
So it's gonna gather in every kind.
Says verse 47. Again, the kingdom. Verse 48. Which, when it was full, they drew the shore and sat down, and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away.
Yeah, and this truth is only for the good, man. Those that's bad, that's not of the elect, you only got two sources, good and bad. There's no in between.
Nope.
The good is going to be gathered into vessels, and the bad is going to get cast away.
That's all too.
You'll end up falling out, just like we see with the Hebrew, different men that we've seen that came up in the faith, the precept guys, you know, the eloquent, these different individuals, they end up getting found out, cast out, you hear about their background, and doing all kinds of things.
And they waxed worse and worse.
And they waxed worse.
I remember Nazariah Shy tried to find. Oh my God! At the end of that fucking at the end of that reign, he was gone.
The razor sharp.
He was the one with the podcast.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Light skinned one, right?
no, he was
like dark skin.
he was our complexion.
Okay.
But yeah, he had a whole team though, and he cursed. I used to call the apostle, the other apostle, Tahar, he used to call him T-God. Oh man, he was disrespectful. Most High broke him down.
And you would think that would be an example of what not to do.
Man. Everybody that came against this truth
Never
was
ends.
self-destructive.
Never ends.
Self-destructive. Never ends. Yeah.
Never ends.
Everyone. Every last one.
Man.
So shall it be at the, Matthew 13:49. So shall it be at the end of the world. The angels shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just.
And we are at that point. Before the ultimate separation, the Lord Yahweh shall come on the chariots with the angels, people of the elect, separate the elect, gather the elect from leading up to that, you're going to have angels sifting. Another word for sift is separate. And then you have a sifter, which is the instrument that's used to separate. And it's going to be doctrines, and these doctrines are going to be seducing. Meaning it's going to sound, kind of sound right.
Man. The earth is flat, bro. What you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, all the Israelites, I think they should be black.
Yeah, all of them are black.
Yeah. I never liked Mexicans anyway.
Anyway, they hate us.
Yeah, but it's the curse. It's the curse.
Man.
Isaiah 11, 13. And Ephraim shall not vex. Judah shall not vex. But going to how it's going to be friction amongst the northern and the southern. But the elect that's in the truth, they don't come together.
And that
That's
goes-
the tabernacle of David.
And that goes back to during the time of King Solomon, man. It was fiction against the southern and northern kingdom during that time.
Bro.
Said verse Matthew 13 and 50, and shall cast
brother?
into the arms of fire. It says there shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. We want to speak about take heed on how you build.
Yeah.
So we want to build correctly. We want to build with gold, silver, and precious stones. We don't want to build with wood, hay, and stone. Burnt up.
What type of Israelite you think he is?
You look like maybe one of them Wi-Fi types, carbon type offshoots.
You gotta keep all the laws.
He tell you he do.
Keep all the laws.
Yeah. He'll probably tell you he does, but
You got a flat top. Probably like a young Israelite camp.
yeah. Probably a bow.
Yeah. You got the Zichis on this
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonder what he's coming from.
He always coming from that way, going that way. So I don't know if he, I ain't no telling, man. I've seen him over there.
Yeah.
Man, this pavement, bro, is uneven, man. Or unless it's these shoes I got on.
I think it's not straight. Some double up.
Yeah.
Straight. Matthew 13:51. Yahweh Shai said to them, have you understood all these things? They said to him, yeah, Lord. That's one of the things too. You gotta be able to understand. Understand, like Apostle Paul says, understand what we're involved in.
Yo.
So it says in Proverbs 4 and 7. Proverbs 4 and 7. Wisdom is a principle. Wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. With all I get it, get understanding.
Yeah, so it's about understanding.
And that's spiritual that Yahweh Shai said that. Because, Paul was written by Solomon. Solomon, Yahweh Shai was Solomon.
like the way that it's saying Psalms that they gave me vinegar to drink.
Huh? Vinegar?
Yeah, they tell me, he said they gave me vinegar to drink. How you get that in Psalms? You know what I'm saying? That's deep. That's before the whole incident ever happened. Yo, that's beautiful. That's prophetic.
Outside by his crucifix.
That's right. That's prophetic.
David, he didn't die.
Oh no, hell. This is 2 Corinthians 11:1. I would to the Most High you could bear with me a little in my folly, and dear, indeed bear with me. For I'm jealous of you with godly jealousy, because Apostle Paul, he kept writing letters, and you had the first book of Corinthians and the second book of Corinthians, and Apostle Paul had the most problems with Corinthians. So you gotta imagine they just, we got another letter from Apostle Paul. So this letter starts off with, bear with me a little with my folly. You know? It says, for I'm jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I espouse you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Yahweh. So he's like a bridegroom.
Yeah.
You know? He's in the chaste virgin to Yahweh. And there's a process with that. You know, make sure she's clean, make sure she knows what he likes.
You're grooming the bride.
You gotta groom her up. Oh, he's like this, you know. He's the morning type of dude, you know. He likes eggs and avocados.
Like that one.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Just like that.
Yep.
So you already knew everything you liked. Just like
It says, but I fear least by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahweh.
So just as the serpent had beguiled Eve, the wicked doctrine, we supposed to be, our minds are supposed to be corrected in the simplicity of Yahweh, true doctrine, the righteousness.
The point is, you can get corrupted.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain things out here that can corrupt you. You know, so that's why if you're newly tuning in, brother, in the faith, just watch the apostles. That's it. You know, watch the apostles, about 4 or 5 other brothers that's in good standing, reputable brothers, and that's it.
Drink from your own cistern.
You know, of course, you subscribe to other channels, and you know, you support other brothers. You know, but you know, you want to just drink from the water,
Straight from the source.
straight from the source. You know, you can't be watching GMS, and then I do watch Sakari because you know them is younger brothers, and I can relate to them. You know, they're younger. You know, when the apostles teach, they older. I don't really know what they're talking about, but hey, you just gotta listen to it. You can pick up on it.
Yeah.
You have to watch the apostles for so long, for years. Like, you watch another camp, you know, you would just see the spirit not
It
there.
don't feel the
Yeah,
same,
it
bro.
don't feel the same.
Yep.
They may bring out, you know, some points, but it's just not the same with the apostles.
Yeah. Yep. Then, you know, you over there watching, you from GMS, then you over there with IUIC, then you watching ISUPK, Tazariak, and his sophisticated debates.
Man.
You just get tossed to and fro, man.
Confusing yourself.
Yeah.
Who's it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gian Tricino.
That's right.
Yeah. Gian Tricino. Gian Giorgio Tricino in the 15th. No, listen.
Slave.
Yeah.
This nation that the white man took from black people.
Yeah.
Black people own this land. Blackfoot Indians.
Yeah.
My people are darker than you.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Remember
true.
that.
Yeah, thank you.
The white
Right.
man got the Bible,
Yeah.
manipulate the words,
Yeah.
and put us as slaves.
Yeah, yeah. We the true kings and they going into
The
slavery.
ones that created every life,
Yeah.
every group of people.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Bible prophesied the so-called white man's end for him to be cursed.
There's so many things
Yeah.
in the Bible that is not
the title.
Man, hold fast.
Hold fast until I
Hold
come.
fast, homie.
Because you're gonna have a lot of people trying to get you
Off your
pivot,
square, man. They're gonna try to knock you off that square.
You know?
bro. None of that shit is true.
You just agree with the adversaries, the shirt off demon,
Yeah, they got the shirt off, demon, yo.
driving off in the car.
Man.
But,
Right, just going to see.
Drive
Yeah.
by,
And he was
stop
trying to
one.
tell us, so he wasn't even listening. He was just
Yeah,
worried about what he was trying to say.
The Most High is dealing with him. When the Most High open your eyes up, it's a lot of lies in that Bible.
Man,
So you're an unbeliever,
yeah.
you know?
And you just went into the different fish we gonna catch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just went into that.
And as you get mature in the faith, you gotta identify, okay, Lord not dealing with him.
Yup.
Why should I bend over backwards?
You know what I'm saying? We
and precept drive through a nigga. Precept drive through.
drive by precept and shit.
Let him go, bro. Let him go, bro. He's a Blackfoot Indian. He got beguiled by the serpent. He had a little bit of truth, and a lot of lies.
A lot of lies.
Yeah, so-called black people were here, and Native Americans looked like black people before they was conquered by the Europeans and the Spaniards. You know, and they were here before. You know,
Crazy.
but you talking about the Bible is full of lies. Don't you know that the Bible prophesied that the Native Americans would come over here and get conquered? by
And
them?
get conquered.
You know? But hey, as we were saying,
Flee from the presence of the foolish man, and now seeing that he has no time.
yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of that, man. A lot of demons. That's what we experienced today. Demons, 3 of them,
Yep.
and 2 of them tried to push they philosophy, they points, they belief. You hold fast to what you have, bro.
Yeah, because many are deceived by their own vain opinions.
Yeah.
And the evil suspicions
Suspicion
that
thrown
overthrow
on judgment, you know?
their hearts. So,
You see, with them, they try to force their idea on us.
yeah.
We don't do that. We just teach you.
Yup.
If you don't believe it, you don't believe it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if we don't believe what they say, they try to argue with you.
Man.
We don't do that.
And we took his weapons from him. When he said that, do you believe it? I knew where he was going.
Yeah, the letter J.
Do you believe in the letter J? Which what are you talking about? You know. But the point is, he was trying to confound Jesus, which is okay. We do the same thing, and that's why I said John Giorgio Trissino
Yeah.
in the 1500s. He created the letter J. He was a Roman.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
But then he had to go and do the extra shit, man.
Yeah.
So like, you gotta go.
No, you just gave him enough time to confound himself.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you do. You give him enough time to fucking
And
blow
then
the
you
cover.
came in this energy of like a gangster.
Yeah,
So
gangster, yeah.
He won't never have an energy towards Esau.
Nah.
Go to his church.
Hell no. He would
do
never do that to Father Mulcahy,
Yeah.
Pastor Green, or nah, hell no.
Yeah.
He'll never do that shit.
But Lord will occupy and edify to another cat. So that we give all praises and glory to.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash.
Double honors to the apostle, Elder Ray Millstone, and the festival of the Rocket. Speech of word on the city.
Shalom.
Stop. It should say end broadcast. End.